I never thought something as innocent as a doll could ruin my life. When my grandmother, Rose, passed away, the family gathered at her creaky old house to sort through decades of clutter and secrets. She'd always been different. Quiet. Reserved. The kind of person who talked to her plants and had strange rules no one questioned, like never entering the attic and never touching the old locked cabinet in her hallway. Growing up, I always felt uneasy in that house. Not because of Grandma exactly, she was kind to me, but the atmosphere in her home always felt heavy. Like the walls had seen too much. Still, when she died, I was devastated. She may have been odd, but she loved me and I loved her. When we sat down to read the will, I didn't expect much. Maybe a photo album. A piece of jewelry. A handwritten letter. But then the lawyer said something strange. To my dear grandchild, he read, I leave my most cherished companion. The room went quiet. Cherished companion? I thought maybe it was a pet. But no, it was a box. Small, wooden, and wrapped in worn velvet. Inside was a doll. Now I know what you're thinking. Old porcelain dolls are creepy by default. But this one was different. Its pale face was cracked ever so slightly along one cheek, like it had once been dropped and carefully glued back together. Its eyes were glassy and dark, and no matter where I stood, I felt like they followed me. I forced a smile and thanked everyone. After all, it was Grandma's gift. Maybe it meant something to her. I didn't want to disrespect that. I should have left it there. That night, I placed the doll on a shelf in my bedroom and went to bed. Around 2:30 a.m., I woke up freezing. My bedroom window was wide open. I know I closed it. And the doll? It wasn't on the shelf anymore. It was sitting on my desk, facing me. I chalked it up to a bad dream, or maybe I bumped the shelf. I put it back and went to sleep. The next morning, I found it on my kitchen table. That was the beginning of everything. I took the photo to my great-aunt, Grandma's sister. She hadn't come to the funeral, but I remembered she used to live nearby. When she saw the photo, she went pale. That doll, she whispered. It was never supposed to leave that house. She told me stories about how Grandma used to talk to it, sleep with it beside her bed, and refuse to let anyone touch it. She said their mother had received it from a traveling woman who said it would protect their family. But things started going wrong after that. Grandma's brother died in a fire. Their father vanished. And Grandma? She became obsessed with the doll. They said it was cursed, my great-aunt said, trembling. She performed some kind of ritual to bind a spirit to it. Something about not wanting to be alone. But she never said who the spirit was. That night, I begged my parents to help me get rid of it. They didn't believe me. They told me to relax, that I was overthinking it. That night, everything changed. Around 3 a.m., I woke up to a loud creak. The door of my closet was slowly opening. I sat up in bed, my heart pounding. Nothing came out. Then I heard whispering. Soft. Right next to my ear. Don't leave me alone. I turned on the light. The doll was on my bed. Its eyes were wide. Its mouth slightly parted. I screamed. The door slammed shut. My lights flickered. My phone died. I blacked out. The next thing I remember, I was in the hospital. My parents said they found me unconscious, surrounded by pieces of shattered porcelain. They assumed I'd had a breakdown. They told the doctors I was under stress. They said they threw the doll away. But I knew the truth. It wasn't gone. It wasn't done. 2 days later, as I was getting ready to leave the hospital, a nurse walked in. She smiled sweetly. Her badge read, R. Rose. That was my grandmother's name. And in her pocket, I saw something white and cracked. A piece of porcelain. A familiar glassy eye. I didn't say a word. I went home. I burned the photo. I threw away the shelf. I moved. But sometimes, even now, I'll wake up at 3:15. Cold. Terrified. Certain that I'm being watched. I never wanted her companion. But I think she chose me. And she's not letting go.